This week, we spoke with Senator Campsen about the Taxpayer Inflation Protection Act. This bill, which has passed the Senate and is now moving on to the House, fights what is known as the tax bracket creep, which occurs when you creep into a higher tax bracket based not on a real income increase, but based on an increase in inflation. This bill ensures that the jump to another tax bracket happens based on real income increase and not on an increase in inflation.
Orrin Smith here with this new edition of the Wren Report, and we're very pleased to have Senator Chip Campson from Charleston with us today, and we're going to ask him a little bit about a piece of legislation that he developed, the South Carolina Taxpayer Inflation Protection Act.
South Carolina's income tax brackets are indexed only to half the rate of inflation, which means the brackets move up by the CPI on a periodic basis, but only half the CPI. And so what this bill would do is it would move the brackets up or broaden the brackets by the full CPI. The taxpayers' expenses are going up by the rate of inflation, but their tax brackets are increasing only by half the rate of inflation. And the tax bracket, just so folks will understand, you get in the top bracket at just over $14,000 a year of adjusted gross income in this state. If it had been fully indexed to inflation from the time the indexing began in 1989, you wouldn't reach the top bracket of 7% until you had over $21,000 of income. So it increased the bracket by 50%. It's tax reform that helps as a percent of income, lower and middle income people more than upper income people. Because if you make $30,000 a year, a greater percentage of your income is in the brackets below the top rate of 7%.
Tashawn Harris was a struggling high school student until he found Legacy Charter School in Spartanburg. The founder of Legacy recently spoke with Palmetto Promise President Ellen Weaver about what inspired him to start the school.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about how Legacy got started? What happened and how did you have this vision?
Well, Legacy got started because I all of a sudden became aware of the fact we have lots of 10th grade students who couldn't read. And suddenly I started paying better attention and realized there's a lot of 10th grade young people, particularly children of poverty, who couldn't read. And I said, one of these days this is going to change.
On March 22nd, Palmetto Promise will be hosting a conversation and dinner with special guest speaker Arthur Brooks. There are still tickets available and we would love to see you there. Click on the link above or go to our website at palmettopromise.org for tickets and information. To get the most important news of the week delivered straight to your inbox, be sure to sign up for our Palmetto Promise Insider newsletter by clicking the link above or going to our website at palmettopromise.org. Have a great weekend, everyone.